So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andi Fitriah. I know it's a long name. You can just call me Andy. I am a PhD student under the supervision of Dr. Natalia Stepanova and Dr. Ali Gorbani. So, today I'll be presenting one of our research projects on mobile security area. How many of you here do mobile banking? Good. Mobile banking on Android? Okay, few. How about iOS? BlackBerry, maybe? Windows Mobile. Alright. Okay. For those who raised your hands just now, congratulations. You are now part of statistics. But no worries, because there are 80% of internet users carry out the financial transaction, and 40% of them do it on mobile. And what is more, like 43% of the internet users become the victim of the financial threat, including the banking malware attacks. So now, what is banking malware? A few years ago, before the appearance of the Android, the malware was only capable of capturing the authentication information of the victims. The malware can capture your username and your password. That's it. But as the malware goes mobile now and migrating into the mobile platform, they are becoming more sophisticated and very advanced. And the fact that the nature of the mobile phone itself, where it stores a lot of information, like your personal information, right? Sensitive information. And I believe that most of you here use your mobile phone for almost everything, from taking picture, taking a selfie, to socializing. And because of these, the banking malware now can capture your SMS messages, and they can also record a video of your screen while you log in into online banking. And they also steal a lot of your personal information. So for the cyber criminals now, the reason they come with an advanced banking malware is because they know that the information has a value. And of course, money is the motivating factor behind it. So let's take a look into an example here. Okay, for Android users just now, what will you do if you see this screen alert? Would you click this? Yes? No? No? Yes? If yes, then you will be infected, and you're gonna get this screen. And this is because of the malware is able to launch a fake website, and it will give you, redirect you into another website exactly looks similar to your online banking. And they also try to trick you into entering your credential information. And with the recent sample now, in 2016, they combine with another technique which is called as ransomware. So they are not only capturing your username and your password, but they also lock your phone. And in order for you to unlock your phone, you have to pay some amount of money as a ransom. So with this situation, we found that there is a significant gap in understanding the nature of the Android banking malware and its characteristics. So this provides an insight for us to study and to do some analysis on the Android banking malware. And here, the idea was to understand how the Android banking malware behave, what are the techniques used by the cyber criminals, and what is the unique characteristic of the malware. So here we come up with a methodology where we have several stages. For example, the data collections and data grouping, data extraction and analysis and visualization. So for the data collections, we have collected almost 1,000 samples of malware, banking malware, from multiple sources, from the existing research, from anti-malware vendor, from security blogs. And our data set includes the sample from 2008 when the first mobile malware appeared, 2015. And after that, we grouped these hundreds of malware samples into families, such as Benbot, Sidmore, and many more. In addition to these, we also collected 100 official banking apps from several countries, such as BMO, OCBC, BMA, CIMB, and etc. And after we're done with the data collections and data grouping, we have extracted several features of the banking malware. For example, like the URLs. the encryption algorithm that been used by the bad guys, and also the obfuscation methods. So obfuscation methods here is the masking technique used by the bad guys for them to hide their malicious functionalities. So overall, we extracted more than 2,000 URLs with 5 encryption algorithms and 3 obfuscation methods. So here are some of the findings. The first one is the sharing of the obfuscation method. As you can see here, they are sharing between families in terms of the methods that they use. Here, as you can see, for example, in one of the family called Sandroid, they are sharing 2 obfuscation methods, which is DexGuide and ProGuide. And we found a similar behavior when it comes to encryption techniques. And interestingly, some of the malware almost use all the encryption techniques that are available, such as Zipmode. They use 4 types of encryption techniques. So what this finding tells us? We know that this is the indicator that tells us that the banking malware share their resources. The second finding is on the URLs category. We categorize the URL into several categories, such as the URL that contains files, because you know that some of the propagation methods that they use, they try to redirect it to the links. And the second one is files, the LD domain, and popular websites such as the Facebook and the Twitter. And based on the URL, we found 20% of them are considered malicious URL. Yeah, this is like 1/5 of the total URLs that we have collected. And when we look deeper into this URL, we can see the relationship between the families. As you can see here, the families are sharing the same URLs. And this again tells us that the cyber criminals are reusing the same resources. So yes, we know that the banking malware become more sophisticated. It is very well organized, but the cyber criminals somehow reusing and recycling their resources. Instead of having a new set of URL, they just make use of the existing one. So yeah, what is the takeaway of this analysis? There are 2 factors that should be taken into account when developing techniques for Android banking malware. The first one is the behavioral similarity of Android banking malware, the one that I showed you previously. We know that the banking malware adopts similar techniques, not only the encryptions or the obfuscation methods, but also the URLs. And the second one is the evolution of the banking malware. They are becoming more sophisticated over time, and they try to use as many techniques as possible in their criminal infrastructure. They combine banking with ransomware techniques. So before I end my presentation, just as a user, what should you do, and how to stay safe while you do your online banking? So first, you have to update the operating system of your device regularly. Yeah, for the Android users, now we have the new version of Android, right? 6.0 Marshmallow. The second one is to secure your smartphone with a password, prevent, of course, unauthorized use, and to delete any messages with sensitive information. And to add to this list, you should also turn off your mobile Wi-Fi before you sleep. This is the new article that I read, I think last night, because by doing that, you actually avoiding the attack to be operated while you're sleeping, because some of the malware, they can tell if your phone is idle and they're gonna run the attacks. So yeah, make sure you turn off your mobile Wi-Fi before you sleep. And the don'ts. Yeah, do not use public Wi-Fi to make online banking, because this is like the favorite place for the bad guys. Do not download apps from random markets. Please download from the trusted ones, such as Google Play, Amazon. And yes, do not remove the software restriction, because once you do that, your phone will become more vulnerable.